is invariably a traumatic experience for the persons being transgressed against, particularly when it appears to be taking an inordinately long time to resolve. Could you tell me how long, on average, a case of antisocial behaviour takes to conclude?
Councillor Joseph, would you like to respond to the question?
Thank you, Madam Mayor, and thank you, Mr. Perry, for your question. I couldn't agree more. Antisocial behaviour is a blight. It takes far too long and it affects people, not just the one person who's affected, but also the neighbours. And in my opinion, it does take a little bit too long to deal with. However, the Council's Housing Enforcement Service has 3 antisocial behaviour categories. Category 1, which represents the most complex cases, Category 2, which are medium level, and Category 3, which are the lower level. Over the past year, Category 1 took an average of 61 days from start to finish to deal with. Category 2 took 54 days, and Category 3 took 37 days.
Mr. Perry, do you wish to pose a supplementary question?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. And thank you, Councillor Blair, so far. I asked the question because, in my experience, and probably the experience of elected councillors, it seems that most cases involve long, drawn-out procedures, which you have outlined there, which all too often cause prolonged distress and frustration to those being transgressed against, whilst allowing transgressors, I shouldn't have used all these long words, to continue with their antisocial behaviour. I acknowledge that cases of antisocial behaviour can be complicated and evidence is required to justify a complaint, which can take time. But there are cases where the evidence is so obvious, e.g. the parking of cars in so-called communal gardens, which could also be considered a breach of the code of conduct contained within the tenancy agreement, meriting immediate action by the council. Would you meet with officers of the corporate complaints team tasked with handling complaints of antisocial behaviour with a view to adopting a more robust approach, especially where there is an obvious breach of a tenancy agreement clause?
Thank you, Madam Mayor, and thank you, Mr. Perry. Again, you're quite right. Some of these cases do take too long, but you're also quite right. Sometimes it does take a long time to get sufficient evidence to be able to move forward with the case. I was only made aware of what you're discussing earlier on today, and I've spoken to officers and I'm not particularly happy with perhaps the time it took to respond to that. I'm more than happy to meet with the Director for Housing. I'm dealing with him tomorrow to discuss the way forward on a number of issues of housing, and this will be one of them. Obviously, the corporate complaints team deal with the complaints itself. They don't actually deal with any social behaviour. But I shall be bringing this up with him tomorrow, and as soon as I get a level of satisfaction with the outcome, I shall certainly let you know in this case, and indeed what we'll be doing to reduce the time it takes to process antisocial behaviour claims and indeed breaches of tenancy. It's not right that our tenants continue to breach tenancy rules. They're there for a reason and they need to be adhered to. If they want to stay in social housing, they have to abide by rules.
Thank you, Councillor. Thank you, Madam Mayor.
Thank you.